Ты закончил? Нет, ты еще не закончил, понятно. Всем здорово, с вами Дан. С вами на фоне буяни Джека. А чё ж ты не скажешь, что ты орешь? А орёт он потому, что у него почти кончилась еда. Да. А я тебя еще вчера предупреждал, не надо жрать все. Ты сам в этом виноват. Я тебя предупреждал, больше корма нет. Угу. Я завтра куплю. Успокойся. Там у тебя должно немного хватить еще. Ой, капец, короче, что происходит? Что-то я с настройками мудохаюсь, меня все еще слышно тихо, игру все еще слышно громко. Жеку тоже. Поэтому Жека, будь так добр. Вот так попробуем. Так, погнали. Смотрим, что тут да как.
Step back. My Ветеран is hungry.
Да. Жека, завали свою ебалу. Спасибо. Мы тут по квесту Мордина, в общем, идем. Поэтому...
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
Я тебе сейчас ночью строю.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The blood pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
Есть у меня одна идея.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's blood pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base if you've got the quads to deal with him in the blood pack.
What can you tell me about Clan Weirlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it though. I've only seen Clan Weirlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside though, bring a big gun. Weirlock's base is crawling with blood pack.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tachanka has to be built well enough to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly. Blood rage, they call it.
What's Clan Weirlock's reputation, and how are they involved with the blood pack?
Tough humps, and they're not friendly like we are. You ever run into the blood pack? Mercenary gang. Clan Weirlock started it. One of the only gangs with an off-world presence. They're fanatics, totally devoted to Weirlock Guld. Whatever they did with your Solarian, Guld's behind it.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children. One of them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
But the blood pack has non-Krogan members. Like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Ветеран. Only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of the blood pack. Anyone else is just there to soak enemy fire.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children, not me. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the blood pack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they'd do with him. One less alien on Tachanka.
You don't seem to have much love lost for aliens.
Don't get your quads in a twist. If I was gonna kill you, you'd know it. Rex believes we need to unite the Krogan people. I don't think we can do that with off-worlders interfering. but it's not my call.
Голодный. Не будем тянуть, сразу сгоняем. Выполним квест. Что-то я сидел, короче, настраивал этот микрофон. Что-то у меня, как в прошлый раз, не получилось его настроить. Не знаю почему. Так, ну по одному очку пускай пока и остается. Так. Что вы хотите? Мы тебя ночью стоит? Я думаю, если я его сейчас покрывалом накрою, он заткнется. Но сейчас время 12. Остальное 8, да? Не думаю, что ему на пользу это пойдет. Не очень хорошая идея. Так, шкафчик для вооружения. Угу. Ладно, да, погнали. Посмотрим, что тут у нас. Еще надо по сторонам смотреть, да? Вот я видел, что-то мелькнуло, уже что-то. Так, Мордин. Ух ты, а там что второй? Вроде нет никого. Думаю, что нас там ждет? Ладно, хоть локации небольшие, но при всем при этом ты можешь реально провтыкать что-то нужное. Патронов нет, что ли? Плохо, что их нет. Так. Я в башку ему шмаляю из палача и плевать.
Nothing can hurt me.
Давайте мне вот эту ветку с огнеметом. Особенно мне нравится попадать им в эти огнеметы. А, в смысле, что ли? Думаю, еще кто-то есть. Ну ладно. Это тоже неплохо. Во, например, вот это можно было пропустить. Так.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Собственно, а где Мордин? Мордин?
Right behind you.
Где это right behind you? Мордин, ты где там застрял?
That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects, genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Wouldn't something native to Tachanka work better? Ветеран, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Ветеран until necessary. Powerful bite.
Серьезно? Они используют сперва на других видах, а потом на... Знаешь, мне чем это нравится? Типа, обычно же используют все вот эти вакцины, лекарства на мышах, на обезьянах, на чем еще? И после клинических испытаний, короче, на людях. А тут, короче, сразу начинаем с людей, а потом попробуем на вареных. Типа, если не сдохли, то можно.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
Серьезно?
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Come on, we still need to find Malin.
Agreed.
Пойдем. Я думал, ты обиделся. Не разговариваешь со мной больше. О, арена.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the chief of chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
If I flee, I might trip over the dozen Krogan I killed to get here. I think I'll take my chances.
You killed our youngest and weakest human. They were not worthy of remaining near our glorious work. Inside, you will find only hardened, blood-packed veterans, tempered by savagery and war, and dedicated to one goal. The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge.
If you care about the future of Clan Werlock, you'll hand over Malin. Now.
When we cure the genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will be...
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
И эти, главное, отходят. Это ты стоит. Что ты стоял-то, придурок?
They've seen it.
Ничего, Bloodpack. На тебе твой Bloodpack. Не работает, ну ладно. Не попал. И это все. Как там в этом золотом компасе? Йорик Бирнисен против короля белых медведей. И это все. Хуяк там.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic. Hint of dead flesh.
Just get us there.
Челюсть, короче, ему оторвал. Да, это все. Ну, деньги. Деньги нам пригодятся, особенно учитывая, сколько я пропустил за все это время.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens is still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Mordin.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
Какое-то двоякое впечатление, знаешь.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted?
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage. Right choice. Still. Hard to sleep some nights.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Mordin? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Solarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Solarians, not me.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes, refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage, us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy, destroyed Rachni. Genophage not a punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
Ну тут как бы можно понять Мордин, то что раньше Кроганы использовали свою численность именно что, то есть они брали числом и высаживались, просто перли как эти пушечное мясо. Теперь же это каждый Кроган, который живет там столетиями, это действительно такой серьезный боец, который стоит там как 10 спектров, допустим. Ну, вряд ли 10 спектров, но заткнись. Не прям 10 спектров уж, но как минимум из десяток человек точно. А может и больше даже. То есть они перестали использовать свою старую тактику и теперь больше думают над тем, как бы использовать свое умение, а не свое количество.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Mordin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives. Then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral. Tragic. Not guilty. But responsible. Trained as doctor. Genophage affects fertility. Doesn't kill. Still. Caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul-searching to get over it, maybe the Genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Bracknai wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations, effects of Krogan population increase, all pointed to war, extinction, genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
You could have cured the Genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos in Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes. Millions of data points, years of arguments, countless scenarios, all noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous, no unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war, Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better, saved lives.
Look at the dead woman, Mordin. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
Ну, Мордин, да, такой колоритный у нас получился. Как бы он понимает все вот это, но также дает тебе понять, что это было необходимо. Или так, или так.
Now what's this?
Здорово, ебать.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Bloodpack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd, not scout.
А, так вот где.
Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The Chief Scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Erdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Mordin, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the
Да,
tests?
Мордин прав. Ему
This is
промыли
my
мозги.
fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I'm mattered.
You've got a bruised ego. You got caught and beaten, so you tell yourself it was for something important.
That's not true. I need to stay. They're gonna cure us all.
You're not a real Krogan. When a real Krogan gets knocked down, he gets back up.
I did. I got back up every time they hit me. So many times.
You're lying there right now like a Vorcha grubbing in the mud. You gonna just lie there, Vorcha?
Screw you, human. Nobody says that to me. Nobody keeps me down.
Damn right they don't. Now get back to Clan Erdnot and report in. Go. Go.
Nicely done. Fortunately, subject is unlikely to be contagious.
Скорее всего, звучит обнадеживающе. Так, Жека, ёб твою мать. Видел это? Смотри. Так, где там это? Ты сам в этом виноват. Я тебе говорил. Не съедай все сразу. Не надо обжираться, не надо их, блядь, выкидывать. Из кормушки не надо их выкидывать, понимаешь, их надо есть. Ты их разбрасываешь половину. Вот и сиди теперь.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful. Burn through Krogan armor.
Вот и хорошо.
Making contact.
Just looking dead. Help.
Feel the blood rage! Too late! Yeah, right on your ass!
Это пока трогать не будем.
Trouble! Nothing can hurt. See? Too late. Now you're dead.
Deploying incineration tech.
Ну, неплохо так вышло. Сейчас нужно это собрать. кажется, я что-то упустил. Но это не точно. Кто там орёт? А, это я ору. Простите. Есть что? Нет ничего. Ну, давай. Блин, упустил. А хотя, во. Чё дадут?
This should come in handy.
Кайфово.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student. I looked up to you.
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Werelock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Werelock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Erdnot has a larger camp than Werelock. Why not use them?
Erdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Erdnot's loss and Werelock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Ну, я бы так и сказал.
We're shutting your lab down, Balin.
Shutting down more than that.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Я не буду его останавливать.
Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Disappointed. Thought Malin better than that. Never suspected he'd go so far. Knew he was young, impressionable. Should have talked to him after. Gotten him through guilt.
It's easy to miss someone else's needs when you're in the middle of your own soul searching.
Went to Omega. Tried to get away. Should have stayed. Right, wrong, irrelevant. Malin dead. Problem solved. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
This is the research that included tests on living victims. It's tainted.
Right now, victims died for nothing. Keep it, use it. Death's worth something. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan, effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Mordin. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure. But closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
I'd like to look around a bit.
И мы напоролись на баг, потому что я жму на закончить миссию, а мне она не заканчивается, сука. Жадный ублюдок. Сейчас по-быстрому поговорим опять с этим. Опять его пристрелим.
No signs of restraint, no evidence of
You're
torture.
such a smart man. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish it?
Impossible.
How was I supposed to?
Experiments performed.
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly
We
think
committed. The experiments are monstrous.
Mordin?
No.
So your hands. You taught me that the end justified the means.
What happens if
we?
Genevieve-
But look at the galaxy. The assault on your evil. The Turian fleets would be visible.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. They would be thriving in the
Inaccurate. Krogan population.
Why work with
Big
plans?
as for the Werlock. They were the
Erdnot has a larger camp.
Third Knot's loss and Werlock.
Shutting down
faced
unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Б.
Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood.
Don't
mission.
worry about me.
Disappointed. Knew he was young, impressionable.
It's easy to miss
Went to a
someone
make.
else.
Right, wrong. Malin's research. Only loose
This is the
end.
research
Right
that
now,
included.
Malin's work could cure genophage.
You regret
wasted
they don't
potential.
deserve this.
Point still done. Ready to go. Ready to be off.
I'd like to look around.
Вот теперь точно все. Да, 15 тысяч. А если бы мы ушли, там было бы, наверное, тысяч сколько? 12. Ну чё, подумаешь. Заткнись. Ты сам в этом виноват. Сейчас я кое-что сделаем и уйдем.
Solarians, too. Little bastards think they're so smart. Yeah.
Clan Erdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt and one for Shepherd.
Нет, спасибо. Мы, пожалуй, лучше отсюда пойдем.
One wrong step, Shepherd.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varen here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
What does the scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
It's a lot easier to count their numbers once you blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Erdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
So every clan of Tachanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tachanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Taking care of your food supply would help more in the long run.
If Clan Jordan kills our guards and helps itself to our well-secured food, there won't be a long term. This is Tachanka. Having power and clean water means we're living in luxury.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, a clan's hope for the future is lost. Falls apart. We don't do that, though. Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
Thanks for the information.
Don't know about the rest of your species, but you're good in my books, human.
One more win in the pits, and I'm retired.
You killed that Welcome to the clan, Erdnot Grunt. Honored to be a part of it. Good for you. Now go find something else to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Not anymore, we don't.
I found a
В смысле
combustion
больше?
manifold out in
То
the
есть
field.
раньше вы так
Is
делали?
this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least.
Ты сам в этом
You
виноват.
just saved me 3 days' work, human.
Я тебя
You've
предупреждал.
earned my time if you want it.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy, if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Krogans place so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Erdnot.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Хорош, хорош.
Krogans hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive.
Помни про бутылку.
Yeah, no thanks to you or anyone else.
Impressive to see life adapt, continue despite circumstances. Inspiring.
Should you be in here? As I understand it, Clan Erdnot has a new member. So, you're our new warrior. The shaman gave you the customary upgrades, I assume. He's fast to pass up my work as his reward. Use them well. The Lord High Researcher for Clan Erdnot has no time to make replacements. But perhaps I can offer a discount.
I take it you're a scientist.
I used to be a scientist. I designed weapons. Now my genius is wasted on frivolous things. Things that don't explode. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
I don't care what you'd call it. We value the will to use what we create, not just the ability to create it. We don't count success until the ground shakes in response.
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Solarians.
Solarians created genophage, I've heard. Still trust them with medicines and agriculture?
Yeah. What else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
Sounds like the new clan leader has some very different ideas on how to lead the Krogan.
If you want to know more, talk to him directly. He's my leader. I'll not say anything else about it.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, move along.
Давай затаримся у него, что ли. Твою мать. А сколько у нас денег? 540 тысяч. Меня жаба задушит. Это...
Don't touch anything. Place your bet on the
Ты видел его цены? Это 150 тысяч только на то, чтобы улучшить оружие. И еще 75 сверху, чтобы там что-то купить. 25 тысяч, давай купим.
This looks interesting.
Пошли. Думаю, можно возвращаться на Нормандию. Следующую. Я вот думаю, что на следующей серии делать? Побегать по сайдам, которые мы понаходили, или что? Блин, я надеюсь, сейчас там не стартанет этот триггер на новый этот квест.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes. Maybe you should speak with him down in the main battery. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything. The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the
Твою
debriefing room,
мать.
Commander.
Сука. Шаман клана Урднат. О, наконец-то Каин можно разработать. Так, ну давай, улучшение оружия. Вон дробовика, 5000 платины. Еще 15 тысяч платины. Так, больше ничего нельзя улучшить, а здесь тоже ничего нельзя улучшить. Так, здесь. Так, рунская живучесть. Платина 5000. На все нужна платина, Япона мать. Она улетает больше, чем все остальные минералы. Ну, иридиум 7500 у меня. Но... И все, что ли? Кстати, Мордин.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me, betrayed my work, disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Shame I had to kill him. Might have made a good member of the team, willing to get his hands dirty.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now, at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Что это сейчас было, где я затерял? Джейкоб, скажешь что-нибудь?
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
Да. Без проблем. Так. Так, инженерка. Ну, сейчас пойдем поговорим. Что там Джек расскажет, интересно? Если вообще что-то расскажет. Кстати, нужно быть очень, сука, аккуратным. Одно неверное движение, и ты уже ее зармазал.
Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
You must have met some good people, too.
You've seen where I came from. Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
A space station. You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
You were a pirate too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. Thanks for asking.
Что-то я не помню, где-то был диалог, когда он говорит: спасибо, что спросил, а теперь иди нахер. Так, эти молчат, ладно. Грант, что скажешь? Ты когда стекло успел поменять?
Erd not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Так мы его уже грохнули.
We started this because you were losing control. Now you sound more violent than ever.
Rex said I was normal. Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
There's no danger of that. They're practically lining up.
Everyone gets a turn. Ha! Wouldn't want it any other way.
Ох уж этот Грант. Ох уж эти Кроганы, скажу я. Да. Проблема в том, что там сейчас призрак что-то хочет, блядь. Еще хочет.
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the Collectors right now.
Wow, you really dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I couldn't take that. They creep the hell out of me.
Так. Гарус, что ты нам расскажешь? Ох, твою мать.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonus betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying, an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Да. Гарус, конечно, сильно изменился. Но сложно его в этом винить. Учитывая то, что у него там произошло. Да, мы и не будем. Говорят, там призрак хочет с нами поговорить. Это херово, конечно, так
The
что...
elusive man wishes to speak to you in the
Да,
debriefing room.
да, да. Но у меня нет никакого желания с ним разговаривать. Так что давай на этом закончим. Потом продолжим. Сейчас я поставлю все это обрабатываться. С вами был Дан, беснующийся Жека. Всем счастливо, всем пока.